So, ladies and gentlemen, episode 2, my boy.
Episode 2. Happy New Year. I mean, it's after the New Year, but Happy New
Year! January number 5, January 5th. I don't know where we're going to post
I mean,
this,
we're
but
still in the
that's
same.
Today's date.
Yeah, we're still in the week of it being the New Year, but when
Yeah.
it comes out, it'll probably be February. So, happy Valentine's Day as well.
Exactly.
Yep.
I do want to add, follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share it with your friends. Even if you hate it, somebody might love it. So, get after it. We
And
appreciate
follow
you.
us at Another Day's Demons Band, for sure.
Yeah, that's our band. We play in a metal band, in case you didn't know.
Well, I don't play nothing. I just kind of stand there and derp around.
Well, no, you diddle a guitar every now and then.
I wouldn't call it diddling, dude.
I'd call
That's
Diddle a guitar, dude.
cut that.
Anyways. So, our last episode, we were deciding on a name for Le Podcast. Ooh, something's touching me. We were deciding on a name for the podcast, so we put it to a vote. Obviously, for our very first episode, we didn't get many votes. So,
Wait, actually, let me check the votes real quick.
let's check the vote count.
So let's.
The votes are in. I need a drum roll, please.
The votes are in.
I need a drum roll.
So.
Drum roll. Drum roll.
I gotta find our profile.
More of a cum roll, if you ask me.
Sheesh. Dude, what?
He's
the
taking his sweet
fuck?
time. But that's okay, because all we have is time to talk about
Yeah.
nonsense and shenanigans,
Where is-
misdemeanors and fellometers.
Oh yeah, misdemeanors. Fellow
What?
wieners, dude. Oh, here
Right,
we go.
chat.
All right, podcast. So it's got
Sponsor me.
it's got 39 views,
Not bad, not bad.
and I don't believe any comments. Yeah, no comments.
No comments.
Yeah,
But that's
so-
okay, because we decided on a name.
Yeah,
Keegan, do you want to release the sauce?
yeah, dude. It's the name of the podcast is gonna be Another Day, Another Demon. ADAD.
ADAD podcast.
Yeah.
Starts now!
What's
So
up,
yeah,
dude?
ADAD podcast, and it's funny because that's one we thought of after the fact of doing a whole video on naming the podcast.
That wasn't in the podcast at all.
Not at
we
all.
didn't mention. Well, there's other ones that we didn't mention, like Smooth Brain.
There is honorable mentions, but we won't mess with those.
Yeah,
for the
no.
time
That
being.
was podcast number 1. We're on podcast number 2, if I can count.
270.
We got 2 more episodes before I can no longer count. I can only
You
count
know,
to 4.
to 4? Yeah. What about
No, dude, I don't.
you? Don't fuck with that one?
I don't know any.
He doesn't believe in thumbs, man.
You fucks with it?
Nah,
Ooh.
no thumbs for me.
No wonder you're a vocalist.
Yep.
How do you hold a mic?
I got the Britney Spears,
Oh,
the Justin Timberlake with the nut huggers.
but like right now, what's in your hand? How are you holding that?
That's my dick. Bulbous.
It's very generous.
I don't like that. To be honest with you, I think that's lame. I think it's kind of weird. I don't appreciate it.
Look,
Don't
all I'm saying is
respect it.
I don't know polyrhythms like that.
Women don't like it.
Alrighty.
I like it.
So is there anything that you want to talk about this episode? Is there anything that's been on your mind? There's been
Anything
a bunch
and
on mine.
everything. For one,
True.
I get very upset working at a mechanic shop on Sundays when half of everything in the world is closed.
Mm.
Right.
I can attest to that.
Because honestly, it comes down to the fact that it's a weird day and age where people want like immediate service for like anything that they want done, have like no patience with customer service,
Yeah.
and it's just not realistic.
No, it's completely.
Asymmetrical.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. I was gonna
It's
say
obtuse.
stupid as fuck.
Oh.
Because
Very
yeah, no, you're
obtuse way of
100% right.
thinking.
I mean, they come in and me personally at the store I work at, I got one guy back there. I don't know if you do. I don't know if you got 2. Yeah.
Dude, my shop's like half the size of yours.
I know,
Come
dude.
on now.
And we keep 4 of our bays closed. So, because there's just no point in having them open.
Well, we only have 6 bays, so we.
I got 10. I got 10. So we have the alignment open and then the other 4.
That makes sense.
So,
Yeah.
but
But
either way,
Oh shit.
Okay,
We need a
beer me, brothers.
We need a beer for the couch.
Yeah, the couch has spoken.
Beer for the couch.
Do a wrap
Feed
around.
the couch. Why does this make me think we're on like a fucking
But yeah, no. Back to what I was saying. Fuck what you were saying. I got one guy back there, and everyone's like, "Yo, can I like?" I know that I just walked in, didn't have an appointment. You guys are busy. I don't care. I need this done ASAP. And it's like, I can't do that ASAP. You want to leave it with me? I could get it done by the end of the day. I promise I'll work on it.
Yeah.
And
We try our best.
oh yeah, no, and they're just like, that's gonna be a no from me, dude.
It's like the most annoying
Cool.
thing is like I'm leaving to go out of town like tonight and I need an oil change. And it's like, dude, you could have got an oil change all week.
Dude, yeah.
It's not something that just happens out of the blue.
Oil changes are not emergencies, but they act like they are. They're like,
I'm driving 3,000 I literally had a guy that's driving halfway across the country tomorrow and he's like, yeah, I need an oil change and tires and this and that. And I'm like, well, dude, for one, you don't have an appointment. And for two,
did he tell you where he was going?
I don't know, somewhere East Coast.
No, tell him to get an oil change there.
Literally.
No, dude, did I tell you? Okay, so I had a guy come in and he had a fleet vehicle. And for those out there that aren't do that mechanic stuff, fleet vehicle means you don't own the fucking car. Someone else does, and they're paying for it. You're driving that
Correct.
bitch, but if you get fired, you're not taking that car home.
A rental, a fleet, not your car.
Not your car.
You don't own it.
So this dude came in,
It owns you.
dropped the car off, and unfortunately, I didn't handle this customer until the very end, where he was already pissed
Oh, you
off.
handled them?
Manhandled him,
Two hand or one hand?
dude. All hands, toes too.
Nice, dude. All man's on deck.
All hands on deck. Nah, but so either way, we sent up approval for a couple of things, basic maintenance items, wiper blades and shit. It got approved. I gave him a call because they were like, this dude had an appointment like 2 hours ago and he's waiting and stuff. And I was like, all right, for sure. So I called him. I was like, hey, man, we're almost done with the shit. It got approved for this. You know, we just got to throw that in. And he fucking goes off.
Ballistic.
And he's like, don't fucking do it. Yeah, no, literally, he's like, don't you fucking touch my car. I was like, it's already been approved, man. I gotta
not
do
how
it.
it works.
So he's like, I'm on the way, and he fucking mad walks in here, dude. He's there within 15 minutes. I don't know how far he was, but
Why
he
do
comes
people
in.
think that they're like paying for it?
Dude,
Like, you're not paying for that stuff.
So he proceeds to tell me, he's like, oh, I'm getting a new windshield installed, man. I was like, okay, what does that have to do with your rear wiper blade, you know? And he's like, well, I bought wiper blades with it. I was like, I don't think Safelite does that, but, you know, I'm not going to argue. They might. And fuck.
Also, why are you buying it for a car that you don't own and it's getting paid for by the company that owns it? That's why you don't own it, so that they can pay for everything. That's the whole point.
Either way, he fucking balls his fist up at me. I was like, please do it, dude. This was Christmas Eve.
Why do so many people try to fight you, dude?
I got a fightable face. You know, I just piss him off. They're like, oh, well, fucking hit this.
Like, your gauge is just a little bit too
he
big,
was,
my boy.
He was easily 55. Easily 55. Trying to, yeah. Old men try to fight me.
I mean, if I was an old dude, I'd try to fight you.
I get it, man. I get it. I would let it happen.
I think it's a schnoz, dude.
Probably. They're like, oh, that reminds me of something, but I can't say it.
They see my face and they're like, dude, that shit. Fucking
Bussin'.
chubby cheeks, dude. It's gonna bounce right off.
No. But either way, he gets pissed. He starts yelling at my tech that I'm like, put this wiper blade on. I need to handle this guy. And he's like, I told you guys not to fucking do this shit. And I was like, hey, first of all, man, it's not your car. And that sent him. That sent him. And I guess what he ended up telling my tech was he's like, yo, dude, my bad. I'm pissed at him, not you. You know, have a good night. Merry Christmas. Fuck his Christmas. And then he fucking leaves, dude. Ow! Ow! And they told me about this, and like it was Christmas Eve, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. It's not your car, dude. It's not. I gotta do my job. Like, I don't come to your job and be like, hey, man. You know.
So anyways,
But that's my rant for the day. Probably not, but
it's like, I get that you're a heart surgeon and you've got a person that you're operating on right now, but like, my leg hurts and I need help. Horrible analogy, but I like it.
you know, analogy, amalgam.
It's funny because like a lot of the people that come in just
Sheesh.
not understanding shit are like doctors and shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I got some cool guys there, but I mean, the coolest guy has a Gengar keychain. Shout out to Gengar.
Let me see that thing you got over there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not that one.
But I want to steal his keychain so bad. I hope he never sees this. Every time I see the Gengar keychain, I was like, just one of these days, man. Just one of these days.
Just jack it. You can get it.
Yeah.
He'll never know. Nobody's gonna see this podcast.
No, nobody. But we're not endorsing theft. Life alert.
I mean,
Norton Life alert, you know?
things left behind, is that really considered theft?
I don't know, man. Probably not. I don't make laws. I just
Was it
break
like
them.
Pirates rule or something like that? Is that still a thing?
That has to be, dude. There's still pirates.
I mean, pirates technically steal, but what if they just found things?
I think it's borrowing without asking.
Borrowing with intent to not return. Pillaging, I like that.
Pillaging, yes, that's a good one.
Viking
That's a good one.
terms is what we're on.
So yeah, that was my Christmas Eve, for the most part.
Sweater weather. No
Yeah.
such thing in Arizona, unfortunately. But
Well, it's like from 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. And then
even then, it's like you could get away with a pair of pants and a t-shirt.
oh yeah,
pretty
dude,
easily.
I remember in high school all the fucking jocks walking around with fucking cargos on in the middle of winter.
Yeah. It's because they're hyped up on ADHD medication and fucking Adderall. Well, Adderall. is
Some
ADHD
juice.
medication.
Some juice shots in the butt.
Just full gains, dude. Full gains the whole time. Well, while we're getting after it, got another topic for us to discuss.
I got another rant, but let's skip that since I ranted already.
I mean, I'm kind of digging the rants, though.
Yeah,
not gonna
you dig
lie.
the rant, dude. Okay, so
We can
while
get
it's
into
still
it.
winter, let's get into this, bro. I'm so sick of shitty drivers, dude. I'm so I have constant road rage that I'm just like, you dumb bitch. Like,
It's getting really bad, dude.
it's
Like, it's
so bad, right? Like,
It gets worse every single year out here. I wonder if it's like that for like all of the other states,
like during the rest
like
of the
as
year.
bad as ours is, but yeah, during the rest of the year. Because I mean, during the winter time, everybody comes over here because
Yeah.
it's not snowing.
Yeah. So, and that's when shit gets really bad. Just
Yeah.
you get a microphone back behind this
That was
couch. But dude, I had like 4 people almost hit me the other day out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just and luckily I was paying attention. Luckily I wasn't doing anything stupid or singing to a song or I fucking
Singing to a song. Like
I was leaving work the other night and I was merging onto the freeway and this person comes from the right lane 2 lanes over, no blinker, 2 lanes over and just gets this fucking close. Like my side mirror
Mazda
almost
drivers, am
touched
I
their
right?
fucking car. And I almost wanted to let it happen. I was like, buy me a new car, dude. I would love to have a new car. Something that's not a slow mobile. And I at the end of the day, I was on the way to our show, so I was like, I probably shouldn't just get in a car accident right now.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair
So-
enough. Play the show first,
Yeah.
crash later.
Yeah, crash out later. And so I just started honking my horn, but I'm just so, it's every day. It's not just sometimes. It's not like when
Oh,
I'm
it's
having a
multiple
bad day.
times a
it's
day, dude.
fucking every day.
Multiple times a day.
I'm
People
so
just trying to
fucking sick
run
of it.
everybody off of the road.
Dude, I can only imagine, man.
I for sure need a dash cam. Any of you that doesn't have a dash cam, invest in one, because at some point in your life you're gonna need it. I need one.
Sponsored
We
by
should all
GoPro.
have one. Sponsored by What?
GoPro.
They gonna sponsor us?
Yeah, dude. GoPro sponsor us for dash cams. Right.
Sponsor us for dash cams.
Mhm.
We'll start a line of GoPros that are specifically for vehicles, even though there's already like 30,000 brands of dash cams out.
Vehicular OFs.
Huh?
That was
I don't think it was a
attempted
word. Not gonna lie. I totally had another.
Could you
thing
pass
that
me
I
one
was
of those
gonna talk
twisties,
about.
please?
God. My boy right there, dude. He's got us covered, bro. Oh,
I was half alert for that.
fucking mint.
I hope we got that on camera, because that's never going to happen ever again. Oh, did this get shaken up again?
They're not carbonated, dude.
What do you mean they're not? Oh, yeah, they're not. That's why we shotgun them. That's right.
Yeah, it checks out.
Yeah, okay. My
Shotgun
bad.
Twisties. Sponsor us, Twisted Tea. They're not carbonated.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh!
I'll shotgun a shotgun.
See, watch this. Fresh Twisty. Little fizz, but nothing bad's happening. Let me tell you.
Red and blue,
nothing
dude.
bad's happening.
Sponsored by...
Anyways, let's talk about our band a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, dude. I am excited for this upcoming Saturday when we hit the studio again.
Recording a new song. That shit's going to be really fun.
I want to spoil
Getting
it, but I
heavier with
don't
our
want to
stuff.
spoil it.
No spoilers. No spoilers. People don't want to hear that.
Yeah, that's right. No one cares.
No one's going to watch it anyways, dude.
Yeah. We had 39 viewers. 39 of them might care. Nah. But yeah, dude. Honestly, I think this song is gonna be. I don't know. We have so many good songs that we've been working on. I can't pick a favorite right now. Do you have a favorite?
I kind of do, but it's not written enough for that. It's the new one that we were. That I was. Yeah, that one. I like that. Yeah,
I like where that one's headed for sure.
but that one's just starting off for sure. But I mean, we're kind of trying to do a lot, dude. 2025, we want to hit the ground running. I mean, we're gonna hit the studio second week of January, basically.
All diss tracks. Just all diss tracks.
100%. I mean, deserved too, but neither here nor there.
That's definitely here and there, but we're not there yet.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, right. But yeah, dude, like, we're hitting the studio. We've got a show at one of the biggest indoor theaters in Phoenix area in Arizona, January 24th. Not headlining it, but I mean, might as well be because we're that good.
Are you allowed to say that?
Legally,
No,
no.
yeah, I mean,
Legally not allowed to say that. Majestically, 100%.
yeah, no, 100%. I feel that. But yeah, and then also we have some other stuff that has been brought up to us. Obviously, nothing's set in stone, but I'm hoping to hit the Rialto in Tucson this year.
That would be an awesome place to play at. Jesus Christ. I'm leaving. Is Jason born? Yeah, Rialto Theater. We already played Marquee Theater once before, and that was an amazing show.
That was like a dream come true, but like the first part of the dream, you know, like the dream's not even over.
My burp was mid.
There we go.
That was better.
That was
pretty
deep,
good.
dude.
Hey.
Look at the vascularity.
That sounded different than it looked.
It really
Yeah,
did.
your mouth just like, boom. That was crazy.
Just casual burpers. New name for the podcast. God dang.
Dead. No, I think it's acceptable because we're, taking swiggies.
Yeah, I think it's acceptable as well.
Acceptables?
Uncrustable?
So,
Ooh, back to the car thing, traffic being bad.
yeah.
Saw a dead guy a couple weeks ago.
Oh shit, you did, dude. You sent me a video, and
Not
I
gonna go
kind of
into too much
appreciate
detail. Like, sorry for his family and everything.
Yeah,
but,
no, mad unfortunate.
yeah, dude got hit by a truck and then hit by another car. There was a news story that came out the day after. Pretty gnarly.
And
So
you
basically-
were just on the way to the grocery store or some shit, right?
Yeah, we were going to the gas station, so we left my apartments and everything, and saw there was like a cop car and a few people outside, and the dude just in the middle of the road. Basically, it was before like the fire truck got there and everything. We came back the same direction like 5 minutes later, and they had like the caution tape up, and the body was covered and everything. But we got a fresh peek at this dude. That was scary. That was crazy. don't cross the street at night 50 feet from the crosswalk. Just use a crosswalk, people, please. It's not that difficult. Like,
It sucks because you got to walk that extra part, but you know,
it's frustrating.
At least
and I know
you
you want to
walk
be
away
one
from
with
it.
the night, but like, please don't. It's not good to see a person missing limbs
Yeah.
in the middle of the road.
in all seriousness,
that's all I'll say about that.
All seriousness aside, like I was never good at Frogger, so like just don't try it, dude. Like
Yeah,
just
dude. Frogger in real life is a lot harder than in the game.
yeah, yeah, real sturdy with it.
Yep. We ain't sturdy out here in Arizona. We too slow. It gets too hot out here.
Too hot. Yeah. Everyone does the half jog, the like where one leg is skipping and the other one's just kind of dragging behind.
Just slightly schmoving.
It's the Arizona hobble.
The Arizona hobble. I kind of like that. Not gonna lie. Oh no, my
That
screen
is
turned
that
off.
is crazy. I haven't.
Zeus! Is this how you face me? Coward!
That camera's still on. Maybe I don't know. But it's crazy that you saw that. But that's not the first time that you've been in that type of situation. I remember
not.
like 8 to 10 years ago, that
Should
guy
I
that
tell
got in
this story?
the guy that got in the car accident.
Should I tell this?
Yeah,
story
tell the
right
story,
now?
dude.
All right.
It's your story. Tell it.
So this is
I'm not gonna tell it for you.
fairly vulgar. So if you have a nervous ear to stomach ratio, tune out for about like 3-ish minutes.
Nah, stop being a wimp.
Skadoosh. All right, so if you are still tuned in,
You're cool as fuck because you like creepy
you a
things.
real one, matey. Are we good on the cameras? No. Hold on for a minute. Can I run to go pee though? Gasoline. Yeah.
Alright. I'm looking at you, motherfuckers. I'm gonna keep this shit going. Oh, no. Dude, that's you like jazz? So,
All right, so
yes.
after a little pause, back to the shitty story. I mean, it's carpet, dude. You're good. So, basically, I was on my way to work one day. Happy-go-lucky little me. I was like 20 years old, I think. Skateboarding on my way to the bus stop. Get to the bus stop and everything, and it's a pretty decently sized road. It's like 3 lanes on either side. And I hear a car crash. Didn't see it happen, but I heard it. So I turn and look, and a good bit down the road, like probably about a good 100 feet or so, there's a box truck, like one of the like AC cooled like grocery store box trucks in the middle of the road with the whole front of it crumpled in, caved in. So I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the other car? What did they hit? So I start running over because people are freaking out and stuff. I'm the first one to get to that car, see if those there's 2 guys in the car, made sure they were okay and everything. A couple other people ran up, and I see the other car that hit them. Head-on collision. The other car got thrown across the 3 lanes of traffic and was across a pretty large patch of grass and onto the sidewalk near an apartment complex. Whole car demolished, basically, and there's a guy in there. So I run over, and we get the door open, and guy is bent over himself, convulsing, in and out of consciousness, like bleeding from his eyes, his ears, head, everywhere. So convulsing, foaming, and everything. So I'm like, we need to get him out of the car. So I unbuckle dude's seatbelt, pull him out of the car, and set him against the rear tire. And he's staring at me and going in and out of consciousness. And I'm like, you need to stay awake. You're okay. And then he'll fiddle out a little bit, phase out, and then wake up, look around like he doesn't know where he's at, look straight at me, and try to get up. And I'm like, no, dude, you need to sit on down. This was about like 5 to 7 minutes of that at least, and then the paramedics finally show up, and they take over from there. And basically, at the end of all that, they were like, if you didn't help this guy, he would have choked on his own spit in shock and died. So that was a whole crazy turn of events. Don't wish that upon anybody. Really puts a lot of things into perspective as far as like how quickly you can just go from perfectly fine to hospitalized. I don't know what became of that guy. I tried finding out, seeing what hospital he went to, but got a few different answers and everything just to see if he was all right. But never really got an answer on that. Praying that dude is okay. But yeah, that was a insane experience.
Yeah, that sounds fucking insane. Like I don't have any crazy ass. There's shit that we've gotten into together, but not. I haven't saved a life, I guess, so to speak, or
like I don't know if dude lived or died after that, to be honest with you. But regardless, yeah, that's something that loses your train of thought after a few seconds, is what that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely wild for someone to tell you that some person would have died if you didn't intervene. And to think about that and say, because the other people that walked up to help and everything, they didn't really know what to do. I didn't know what to do either. I'm not trained as an EMT or anything like that, but I was like, he can't be sitting in this car. He's going to choke and die. So pulling him out of the car, sitting him against that thing, and just kind of being with him while he's in shock and in and out of consciousness kept him alive long enough for him to get help. And something like that can be life or death. Like it's crazy how it can pan out like that, and you could be that person that could save somebody's life any day of the week.
I have noticed, and this, I don't mean this disrespectfully, I have noticed that there's a vast majority of folks out there that in those high tense, high pressure situations where shit's going down, shit hit the fan, it can be. I've noticed that a lot of people have a hard time not panicking. Like yeah. For example, when I went out to one of the rallies and we got tear gassed, like I witnessed hundreds. I witnessed hundreds of people just running in the wrong direction. And I was like, oh God. And what's unfortunate is in that moment, I saw drones, I saw cops park up on each corner, and I tried to tell my party that I was with, I was like, yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And they refused to listen. And then just boom, 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 fucking canisters dropped, dude. And then I had to walk through that shit fucking because they refused to listen and took us the wrong way. And we had to walk all the way around and back into the cloud.
Yeah, dude, and I think I think a huge problem is desensitization, because everything is on the internet. I experience it too. Like you something happens to you in real life, you've seen it 1,000 times over online, that you don't react properly when it actually happens because your brain doesn't register it like that. Your brain thinks that like, oh, I'm really seeing this. Like, no, you are a part of that thing that's happening right then and there.
Yeah. And to clarify, it wasn't so much as a rally as it was the protest for like the Roe versus Wade thing. It was
at a good rally, you guys. It was
it was a good one.
Okay one.
It was for
exceptional at best.
I was being supportive of what was going on. It was the first time that I ever went to one of those things, and I just probably won't go to another one because I got tear gassed. And I was like, son of a bitch.
I mean, you already can't see, dude. Couple more tear gases and your glasses are going to be 3 times as big.
Yeah, you're right. That's for my forehead.
It's not for the forehead.
Shut up, dude. But
I wish I had forehead glasses. Like I would need glasses like this big to cover my fucking dome, dude.
I don't think that'd help. The bandana's working, brother.
I should get it. Someone hand me a bandana.
And this man a bandana.
Cover my glistening dome, dude. No one's gonna help me?
No, fuck you.
No one ever helps me.
Yeah, right. Speaking of bandanas, I really want one of our bandanas.
That's not a bandana! Covers my whole face instead of just the
Wait,
dome.
Where's that beanie? Oh wait,
No,
you can't do
That thing
beanies.
stinks.
Yeah, we did find it underneath this couch.
Yeah. Also, my head's too big for beanies half the time.
Yeah.
Looks goofy. It looks like trying to put a sock over a potato, but like a children's sock.
What a
Not even like over a baby red, dude. Over like an Idaho. Like it's yeah.
over.
Only big head I got. Hey.
Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
But
Save it for the podcast. Oh wait.
we're on the podcast, brother. Speaking of save it for the podcast, dude.
Wrap it up. Holy shit, we talked for that long.
Well, you guys, we had a beginning.
Perfect.
We had a beginning too. I was just saying, you guys probably got like 2 more minutes.
Yeah.
To wrap up about just because everything's dying.
No, yeah, that's perfect.
That works with the episode, dude.
Gonna have to cut a lot of this out, but you know what? We livin', we ball.
Episode's titled Everything Dies, right?
Yeah, everything dies, dude.
Damn, dude. 2025, everything dies. That's the name of this episode.
Yeah,
I will drink to that as well.
Let's end on a good old
Wagwan.
cheers.
Cheers. ADAD podcast.
ADAD.
Episode 2, baby.
Episode 2. Here we go to the new year.
To the new year. Love you guys. Like, follow, subscribe. We'll figure it out as we go. Trust me, it'll get better.
There's
I
no
promise you it
structure,
will.
but we can't promise there will be.
There might be. Anyways. Boom!